Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier at UFC 236 for the main event for the interim lightweight championship. Everybody is getting interim title shots these days. So anyway, these two are fighting. So both were featherweights, and they fought each other when like years ago, and Poirier dominated him and submitted him with a full mount top mount triangle choke. But now they are completely different fighters, so it could lead to completely different results. But before we talk about who's gonna win, let's talk about each fighter. So Max Holloway, he's on a tear, like 13 fight win streak. That's not easy in UFC. He has very good chin. He's one of those fighters. He's one of the few fighters who didn't get knocked out by Conor McGregor. So he's got incredible chin. And his main weapon is 1-1-2, like jab, right straight. His fighting style is a little bit similar to Stipe Miocic in a sense that he likes to throw 1-1-2, but very different from Miocic also. So anyway, and he has exceptional cardio. I think he can, if he has to fight 10 rounds to go the distance, I think he can without any problem. So his cardio is fucking phenomenal. And he's very good at not getting hit and hitting people. So like when he fought Jose Aldo, like when he fought Brian Ortega, he's really good at not getting hit but hitting them. So when people miss, when his opponents miss, and when Max Holloway hits them, it causes more damage. So whenever he counters with his right hand, it really hurts his opponents. And he has very good takedown defense. I don't know if it's as good to. I don't know if it's good enough to defend Khabib's takedown if he fights against Khabib, if he wins this fight. But his takedown defense is pretty good. And he's got a very good submission game. He has lots and lots of submission wins in UFC, like against Cub Swanson and so many other fighters. So Max Holloway is a legit, well-rounded fighter. He can wrestle, he can submit people, he can knock out people, he can decision people. So he's a true well-rounded fighter. So let's talk about Dustin Poirier. Dustin Poirier is on a good fight winning streak. He's, I think, except for I think the no contest that he had against Eddie Alvarez, I think he won that fight. If they just let that fight go on, I think Dustin would have killed him. Dustin would have killed Alvarez. So if I count that as a win, he's on 5 winning streak. And I thought that his chin was not that good because, I mean, not horrible, but not that good because I don't know. I've seen him getting wobbled a couple times, and I think it's mainly because Conor McGregor said in a UFC 178 Q&A, like, Dustin, his chin is deteriorating. A gust of wind and he wobbles. That's maybe why. I mean, that's probably why people think his chin is that bad. But when you check his record in Wikipedia, he has only 2 losses by KO in his like 30 fight career. So his chin is not that bad. I think his chin is on a level of like Luke Rockhold. I'm not saying it's same, but like Luke Rockhold, his chin is not that good. But he doesn't get knocked out every fucking fight. Like when he gets clipped by a big perfect shot, he gets hurt or KO'd. But even when he got knocked out by Yoel Romero in the second round, he got tagged against the cage a couple times, but he did not get knocked out. So So also for Dustin Poirier, I don't think his chin is the best. I don't think he can get into a brawl and win the exchange. But he can take some shots, but he can't take so much. Too many. And so his chin is not that bad as people think it is. So and also he hits very very hard. If Conor McGregor hits on a level of 10, I think he hits on a level of like 8.5 or 9. He doesn't hit as hard as Conor. He doesn't hit as like accurate as Conor, or he times it as good as Conor, but he hits hard, and his volume is he hits with more volume than Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor is like a pinpoint strike with accuracy and timing, but Dustin Poirier hits you with volume, and he hits pretty hard as well. So he can definitely KO people, and he has lots of KOs in his record as well. And his striking defense has gotten so much better since he lost to what's his name, Michael Johnson. I mean, even then he started to have good defense, like defense against punches. But nowadays his defense is fucking phenomenal. Like he always has his hands up, and when opponent's right hand is trying to punch his face, he blocks it with his left arm. When opponent is trying to hit here, he blocks it with his arm here. So almost like 8 out of 10 shots he blocks it. So he covers his chin really well. So his defense is phenomenal. He has very good cardio. I don't think it's as good as Holloway's cardio, but he can definitely go 5 rounds. He has good takedown defense, and he also has good submission game as well. And that's why he submitted Holloway. But so that's about it for Poirier. So who's going to win the fight? It's very hard to pick because Holloway is on a tear, 13 fight winning streak. The last fight, he fucking destroyed Brian Ortega. And then the previous one, he fucking destroyed Jose Aldo. Was it Jose Aldo? I mean, anyway, Holloway is fucking destroying everybody. And Poirier is also destroying everybody as well. He's knocking out Eddie Alvarez. He's knocking out Justin Gaethje. And he's on a tear as well. So I mean, Holloway does hit hard. But there were many fights that he could not finish his opponents. Like, he couldn't finish Jose Aldo. I mean, he did finish Jose Aldo, but he couldn't knock him out cold. But Conor McGregor was able to knock him out cold with one shot. Yes, it was a perfect counter shot. Yes, Jose Aldo may not have seen the shot. But even if Conor McGregor did not land that shot, he would have knocked him out. He would have knocked out Jose Aldo anyway with some other shot, cold. So I think Holloway's punching power may not be enough to KO Poirier, and plus the fact that Poirier has got so much better striking defense. I think he can get through Holloway's offense and land his own, and then hurt Holloway. I think Poirier is gonna win this fight. I think he's gonna be able to hurt Holloway. Maybe he wins by decision or TKO. I mean, a lot of people are sleeping on Poirier, but Poirier is not a joke. I mean, he has gotten knocked out a couple times, but only 2 times against Michael Johnson, one of the hardest puncher, one of the people who can throw so fast, and one of the hardest puncher and best striker in the game, Conor McGregor. Those 2 are the only ones who knocked him out. So I think Poirier is going to win the fight. But Holloway can definitely win the fight as well. I won't be surprised if Holloway wins. But I think Poirier hits harder. He might be stronger. I think Poirier is going to win the fight. But I could be wrong. So who do you think is going to win the fight? Leave your comment down below to let me know who's going to win. Thanks for watching.